So the Packers have added new defensive lineman Kenneth Odumegwu from the NFL International Player Pathway Program to this Packers roster. And this international program is not something I'd really honestly been familiar with. Apparently, it started back in 2017, and they started allocating certain players to certain teams in the NFL from, different places around the world. And the Packers this year are one of the teams that have added one of these players from this program. And this year, there are actually 8 teams that make up the AFC West and NFC North, and each team got a player from this IPP program, or International Player Pathway Program. So if we look at Kenneth Odumegwu, here is some information on him from PackersNews.com. This article written by Cassidy Hill. She says this: Odumegwu was first introduced to American football via educational basketball while at Anambra State in Nigeria. From there, he attended Osi Umenyiора's NFL Africa touchdown camp in Accra, Ghana, where he was named Defensive Most Valuable Player. And doing a little more digging, I realized that apparently in late 2021, he was told by the founders of this educational basketball program that they thought he should play football. So it wasn't too long ago that he started to play football, and it was only in early 2022, so a little over a year ago, that Osi Umenyiora reportedly told him that he would play defensive end. So he's pretty seemingly new into football from the information that I was reading. And if we look here, this is how he sort of made his way to the NFL. It says this: last October, Odumegwu took part with 38 players from 13 countries in the NFL IPP Combine in London at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, where he finished with a reported 4.8 40-yard dash and a 33.5-inch vertical jump, according to American Football International. 8 players chosen to be a part of IPP were then invited to a 10-week intensive training camp at IMG Academy this offseason and were able to work out for NFL scouts at the University of South Florida's Pro Day. So apparently they were taken from that combine in London. The best of them came to America, where they were sort of watched by NFL scouts, and then I guess the top 8 were selected to be allocated to the teams. And so we'll see if Kenneth Odumegwu has the ability to make the Packers roster. And one other interesting thing regarding this program is that, from what I read, Acme Packing Company, it says that the Packers can change their roster from a final roster of 90 players currently to 91 because they have this player from the international program. And then when it comes to solidifying the final roster, if he doesn't make the Packers' final roster, the Packers, where usually you would only have 16 practice squad players, they can actually have 17 if the 17th guy is their player from the International Player Pathway Program. So the Packers could bring him back to the practice squad as a 17th player, but then if they want to elevate him to the active roster, they'll have to eliminate the IPP contract and instead make it a practice squad contract, and then after 3 games, he can be elevated to the active roster. So pretty interesting, pretty cool that a player from Nigeria has now made his way to the Green Bay Packers, and I hope he comes into camp and does really well. It'll be exciting to see sort of what he has to offer. He's 6'5", 266, and so clearly he has some kind of talent because he made it all the way here to America and was one of the top players from around the world. So I'm curious to see sort of how this goes, and it's pretty interesting. And as I said, the Bears, Lions, and the Vikings also got a player from this program as well. So pretty interesting. And so I wanted to share that information about this newest Packers addition here in Kenneth Odumegwu. And also, I am about to send out my Packers newsletter answering lots of different questions about the Packers. So if you would like to receive that, feel free to enter your email in the comment section or the description of this video. Click the link, and then you'll be taken to my site where you can enter your email to receive that Q&A if you would like to. But that is all I have for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.